My people, when I see the reason why it seems like people like us on the internet are always shouting, crying on top of our voice, telling the whole world what is happening. This Senator Nenadi Usman came out last week after the protest of our women in Enugu, precisely Amufu and Ubulisi. How Fulanis have been killing, raping, murdering, massacring them, destroying their farmlands. To the extent of after forcefully entering into their bekus, they will then pack sand and other dangerous weapons like sticks and fall into their private parts. This lady came out. She is a junior sister of Usman Danfodio. And instead of her to sympathize with her own fellow women who have been brutalized by her Fulani brothers and sisters, do you know what this woman did? She even let us know that Enugu, like the assignment they give to them is to attack Enugu State, Imo State, and Owerri. And she told us that the Fulanis are everywhere in these states and they are ready to carry out their crimes, or rather to carry out the Dasatide Act. These are the people who are programmed and already telling us before our very face, look at what is going to happen. Do you know that since that last week this woman said this thing, I saw the message, but I refuse to give that message because I overlook it. Not really I overlook it because I see it as a kind of ordinary words of the mouth. But people who are into the politics, they're supposed to know what that means. Our political leaders, all of them were shot. Everybody keep quiet. I made a video yesterday where I tell us here that the memo which these people, the governor signed, including Charles Oludo, governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinjo, and the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, they signed that memo not to do what? To disturb Fulani headers. In fact, don't even mention them in your daily activities or your daily messages. Don't include them at all. Just make like they are not existing. The memo exposed, yes, it leaked yesterday, and I gave the message here to my people here. Do you know that message barely get, in fact, it didn't even get under 21 hours. That message get only 400 and something views. Our people are not serious to fight what is fighting us. Rather, we are very serious to fight ourselves. Nobody agreed to share that message. So this woman now, they call this woman out. Guess who called this woman out from international community? That you said this thing, come and defend yourself. Now she refused the claim on Enugu's headers killings. But we have Southeast governors, Southeast politicians, who knows about all these things. All of them keep quiet. Then the ones who are supposed to devote their time and power to fight against all these crimes are busy fighting Ngozi Orabeze. The one that they call heroes or whatever they call him or her is busy on the internet tweeting every blessed day online commander. When you talk, their military online this thing, and his online military will attack you from left, right, and center and tell you, you call this man Holy Ghost online commander, go and do your own. What have you done? My brother, my duty is to be here telling you message, bringing this message to your doorstep, telling you what is happening and what they are planning. Not my duty to go and protect. Everybody must not be a military. Everybody must not be fighting on the front line. Because when you bring message, some people who supposed to appreciate what you are doing will be on the comment section touting you and even attacking you left, right, and center. What have you done? After all, you stay abroad. Yes, I can stay abroad and make this kind of statement because you that stay homeland, if you make this statement, they will track you and got you arrested. Not even got you arrested, they will abduct you and put you inside dungeon. Why our people can never appreciate good thing? The only thing they will do is just to attack you simply because you bring the message to their doorstep. Now the woman don't come out tonight say, hey, she never said something like that. That some people are using her name for that, but she used her account to make that statement. Igbos, watch which way forward? That is the question. They have already programmed the killings, number of people to kill, the number of places to attack. Because of recent now, do you see the reason why they raised fake alarm the other day? Do you know the reason? Because our people now are going to the farms, courtesy of our men on ground, the ones that are working. So our people is not too much dependent on their food. Our people is no more dependent on the importation of food from the north. That was why they come out now and begin to raise alarm that, oh, the southeast, the IPOB is killing their truck drivers. How can you kill a truck driver where we say the business, have the business there is an Igbo man? A Biafran who went to there and imported goods. Then when the goods get to his state, then he will order some people to go and kill the driver and make away with the goods. Who does that? So people don't know politics they are playing. Our people are now going to the farms. That's why you see the attacks on the Amofo in Kalaha. And now they are planning to attack him, which I know they have been attacking since. But they want to increase the tempo, and also Anambra State. So Ludo is busy fighting native doctors and giving the so-called churches who are disturbing people left, right, and center. Telling anybody if you go to river to do sacrifice is 20 million or 2 years imprisonment. Then if you are a pastor or evangelist, if you preach on a public place, they will give you a fine of 500,000 or give you an option of to go and rent a field. Can you imagine that? But Fulanis are full everywhere in Anambra State because they have already said it. They said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. That is the plan, and they have already put it in place. They remain for us, the Biafrans, who are seeing all these things to do the needful. Otherwise, this is how they captured the North. If we did not do anything, they are going to capture the Biafrans. The Biafraland. It might not happen in this our generation. It might be in the 2 or 3 generations to come. By that time, all this our Gen Z generation will not even have chance to be even defending their ancestral land. They will tell you Alawotu. Then they will just go elsewhere, nationalize, and continue living their life. Forgetting that that's what they call Unobike, home is power. Please, I beg again, circulate this message if you really have the interest of Biafra land and Biafrans at heart. If you like, let it get only 200 views, because that is what I've been seeing all this while. Because I'm not painting red to become blue or blue to become black. Some people now have decided to, oh, this guy now. Because one thing about this life is this. Once you are saying the truth, people will hate you. But once you keep on lying to them, they will love you more and more. They will even donate their money for you. But my brother, I am not going to toe that lane. I will always stand on the word of the truth and tell my people things the way it is. Not minding whose us is God. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like. If you don't like, then so be it. But I ayachono werenchi. Church member arrested for allegedly kidnapping of 2 Catholic priests. (1966) coup. Youth Council demands $10 trillion compensation for Igbos. Plans mass protest. As you're planning the mass protest, make sure you also plan mass burial, because they will kill you. Southeast Development Commission, IPOB, warns against embezzlement of 250 billion naira for Southeast region. Anyway, my people, these and other headlines is what we are going to dissect this morning. Don't forget, today is Monday and it happens to be the 10th of March, 2025. Oh yeah, let us go there. The caretaker chairman of the Labour Party, Nenadi Usman, has disassociated herself from a viral post on social media concerning herdsmen killings in Enugu State. The social media post claimed that Senator Usman had warned about herdsmen attack in Enugu State. Nigeria News report that residents of Amufu in Isuzu, local government area of Enugu State, on Friday protested the killings, raping, and abduction by herdsmen against the community. The viral post claimed Ms. Usman warned that the herdsmen would launch attacks in Enugu State, Imo State, and Anambra State. They are already in your land after Enugu, followed by Imo and Anambra. Part of the post read. In a statement on Sunday, the Labour Party chieftain distanced herself from the post. She stated that the post did not emanate from her. It read, I'm aware of the misinformation and false statements circulating across various platforms, misusing my name to spread inaccurate narratives. Let me make this abundantly clear. Any information not directly from my official handle should be considered false. I have no parody accounts, no alternative pages, and no unofficial representative speaking on my behalf. The only authentic source for my statements and position on X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, or any other platform is my official verified handle. I urge the public to disregard any content not originating from my verified pages and to be vigilant against those deliberately spreading falsehood. I remain committed to truth, transparency, and serving the people with integrity. Accept no limitations. If it is not from my official verified handle, it is not from me. Church member arrested for allegedly kidnapping of 2 Catholic priests. Adamawa State Police Command has successfully rescued 2 Catholic priests who were abducted in a coordinated operation targeting criminal hideouts in the state. According to the statement issued on Sunday by the command's public relations officer, SP Suleiman Yahya Ngoroje, the operation was conducted at a remote criminal hideout in Ngwaida, Malam village, which connects Noman and Demsa local government areas. The suspect, identified as a 34-year-old Tahamado Jonathan Damian, was arrested for allegedly kidnapping 2 Reverend Fathers, Abraham Saman of the Catholic Diocese of Yola and Matthew David Dusami of the Catholic Diocese of Jalingo. Ngoroye disclosed that Damian is a member of the church as the victims. The command's planned operation successfully rescued the 2 Reverend Fathers unhurt, and no ransom was paid. The victims are currently receiving medical attention, the statement reads. Ngoroje further revealed that the suspect is now in police custody for a discreet investigation. The operation also led to the recovery of locally fabricated assault rifle, a handset, and SIM cards. Reacting to the development, the Commissioner of Police, CP Dakombo Morris, expressed gratitude for the support from the government, sister security agencies, and the public. He called for content cooperation to enhance timely response to security threats. The rescue operation, which began on February 21, 2025, is part of the command's broader effort to combat criminal activities in the state. The last but not the least. 1966 coup. Youth Council demands 10 trillion naira compensation for Igbos, plans mass protest. The World Igbo Youth Council has fixed March 17, 2025 to stage a peaceful protest across cities in the southeast, Abuja and Lagos, until an apology is tendered to Igbos over the 1966 coup. Former military head of state, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida retired, had in his recently released book stated that the 1966 was not an Igbo coup. In a statement issued on Sunday by the President General, Princess Eberechukwu Dixon, the group called on Bola Ahmed Tinubu to extend an unreserved apology to the Igbo nation and provide reparations totaling $10 trillion. And then the Igbo demand for 10 trillion naira. This one demand for $10 trillion. Ndara. According to the statement, this demand is not merely a matter of financial restitution, but a necessary acknowledgement of the profound suffering endured by the Igbo people, exacerbated by the loss of approximately 3.8 million lives during the Nigeria genocidal war against the Biafra from 1966 to 1970. The statement added, beginning on March 17, 2025, the World Igbo Youth Congress will initiate peaceful protests across selected cities in the southeast, as well as in Abuja and Lagos. These demonstrations will serve as a peaceful reminder, or rather a powerful reminder, of our collective voice and our unwavering demand for justice. We seek to compel the Fulani government to recognize the urgent need for an apology, which is essential for any genuine spirit of national reconciliation. The federal government has an ethical duty to honor the memory of the 3.8 million Igbo lives that were tragically lost during the Nigeria-Biafra conflict. We implore President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to summon his moral authority and officially recognize the ongoing consequences of the Biafra War, a conflict that, despite being declared over in 1970, has morphed into a new, insidious struggle marked by economic disenfranchisement and systematic inequality. The ramifications of this renewed conflict are more pernicious than the physical violence and destruction suffered between 1966 to 1970. The current iteration of the Biafra struggle is manifesting through the deliberate closure of vital economic corridors in the former Old Eastern region. Most notably, the permanent closure of the Calabar Seaport have forced a reliance on Lagos ports, drastically undermining the economic viability of Igbo populace. Furthermore, the political landscape continues to inhabit Igbo aspirations for leadership, as seen in the ongoing restriction on eligible Igbo candidates aspiring to the presidency, facilitated by inequitable quota system that subordinate merit and competence to political expediency. Moreover, we assert that the military leaders' conspiracy to diminish the Southeast into a mere 5 states demonstrate a systematic effort to undermine the socio-political stature of the Igbo people. This manipulation has propagated a cycle of disenfranchisement that continues to demean our cultural and national identity. In the light of these realities, we call upon the federal government to fully implement the ECOWAS verdict from 2017, which mandated that reparations be made to the victims of Nigeria-Biafra civil war. Full compliance with this directive will not only acknowledge the historical injustice faced by the Igbo nation, but would also symbolize a significant step towards healing the nationwide scars of the war. In conclusion, the World Igbo Youth Council remains steadfast in its unwavering pursuit of justice, recognition, and reparations for the Igbo people at large. We will not waver in our resolve. Our collective actions will signal to the world that we will not be silenced or ignored as we champion the dignity and rights of the Igbo nation. The path to true reconciliation is paved with honesty, acknowledgement, and justice, and it is a path we would demand the federal government to undertake. IPOB wants embezzlement of the 250 billion naira for Southeast Development Commission. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, caution politicians and individuals in the Southeast region against embezzling the 250 billion appropriated for the newly created Southeast Development Commission, SEDC. Let me ask a question here. Is this IPOB in Nigeria fighting for Biafrans, or they are into politics? Because it seems like they have already dabbed into Nigerian politics full time. What is your business with 250 billion? If you like, let them embezzle it. What we want is not Southeast Development Commission, but an independent state of Biafra. So what is all these shenanigans? Huh? The group insisted that the funds must be used solely for the region's development. In a statement issued on Sunday, IPOB spokesperson, Emma Powerless, emphasized the urgent need for development projects and intervention programs in the southeast, stating that the funds should be channeled towards the region's progress. Powerful outlined examples of such projects, including the construction and expansion of roads, the rehabilitation of federal hospitals, the establishment of new healthcare facilities, and the building of power plants to provide reliable and affordable electricity for the people of the Old Eastern region. The statement read in part, the attention of the notable, or rather the noble IPOB family worldwide, has been drawn to the purported sum of 250 billion naira appropriated for the newly created Southeast Development Commission under the chairmanship of Dr. Emeka Nwogo and supervised by the former governor of Abia State, Senator Ojuzo Carlo, who is Senate Committee Chairman of the commission. If the information is true, we wish to warn Senator Ojuzo Carlo and those handling this money to ensure that it is not shared among individuals but is utilized for the development of our Igbo. The money is meant to initiate and complete developmental projects in the region. The Southeast requires social intervention initiatives and industrialization that will generate employment for youth or for Igbo youth at this critical time. Examples of such projects include the rehabilitation of existing infrastructure, the construction of and expansion of roads, the refurbishment of federal hospitals, and the establishment of new healthcare facilities. Additionally, power plants should be built to ensure a stable and affordable electricity supply. There is also a need for the construction of free trade zones or industrial parks in Abia, Anambra State to create jobs for our teeming population, as well as the development of functional seaports and international airports. While acknowledging that 250 billion alone may not be sufficient to build an airport or a seaport, IPOB stressed that since the funds will be allocated annually, they must be utilized effectively. The group further advised that investment should also be made in human capital by supporting youths with technical and creative skills to develop their natural potential, adding that Ndi Igbo are naturally endowed with ingenuity and creativity. IPOB stressed that all the commission requires is a safe environment and government support to achieve its objectives, warning that the people will not accept any misappropriation of the funds through frivolous seminars, conferences, or foreign trips. It said, this is not the time for politicians to loot the common treasury without accountability. IPOB is here to monitor and expose any wrongdoing and to call out those working against the interests of the Southeast region. The purported appropriated funds, if true, belong to the entire Southeast region, not to any particular state, local government, or community. Any intervention programs undertaken by the Southeast Development Commission must be evenly distributed across all states and communities in our Igbo. The Southeast Development Commission Board members must ensure that the impact of the 250 billion naira is felt across the whole of Igbo land. No state or community should be given preferential treatment over another. There must be equity and justice to prevent any state or rather any form of strife. The group further warned that the money must not be stolen or shared among political actors in Igbo land, stating that those involved in misappropriating the funds will face the dire consequences when the time is right. So my people, now here we will take back break. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Que